The Boro people, a community rich in culture and heritage, fought a long and tireless battle for the recognition and respect of their language. But did you know that the Boro language once had its own ancient script, now lost to history, and also they had a secret coded script of their own? According to the legendary Assamese personality Kalaguru Bishnu Prasad Rabha, in ancient times the Bodo Kacharis used a script known as the Deodhai script. According to him, the Deodhai script looks something like the Brahmi script. Do note that the Burmese language also uses a script which is derived from the Brahmi script, and Boro and Burmese languages are sister languages. It is reported that he had collected some specimen of these scripts from Dimapur and Maibong areas. A script that once adorned stones, pillars, royal gates, and copper plates in the great Kachari capital of Dimapur. Faint traces of this mysterious script might still be found in the ruins of Khaspur, Maibong, and Dimapur, hidden in the jungles, slowly fading with time. See, the Bodo Kacharis had their own ancient kingdom much before the Ahoms arrived. In fact, some cities like Dimapur was established as far back as 3rd century AD. Such a huge kingdom definitely must have used its own script. It is nearly impossible that a kingdom could survive without any exchange of knowledge and documents. But with the fall of the mighty Kachari kingdom, the Boro people lost their ancient script forever. After the Kachari kingdom lost to the Ahoms, the influence of Hinduism and Assamese grew, which forced the Kacharis to adopt the Assamese script. Even the Assamese translation of Ramayana called the Saptakanda Ramayana was translated under the patronage of a Kachari king. The poet Madhav Kandali himself mentions in chapter Lanka Kanda that he composed the Ramayana at the request of Mahamanikya, the Baraha king, that is, a Boro king. This Boro king ruled parts of Assam in the 14th and 15th century. At the time, his kingdom was in present-day Nagaon, Morigaon and Hojai districts. A particular religious sect of the Boros used a now extinct script called the Mahiri Bidab. The script had been originally created for secret use by certain priests of the Bathou sect who used the script to record religious writings. In 1915, the first ever printed Boro book, Boroni Kisa O Ayan, was published using Bengali script. It was a bilingual book written both in Bengali and Boro. Boro language was written using the Bengali script. There were also articles in Bengali language. And just 5 years later, in 1920, the first Boro magazine, Bibar, was published written in both Assamese and Bengali scripts. It was a trilingual magazine written in Boro, Bengali and Assamese. There were Assamese and Bengali articles as well. Bibar magazine became a beacon of revival, igniting the renaissance of Boro language and literature. That's why in the history of Boro literature, this era is proudly remembered as the Renaissance age or the Bibar age. Then, in the year 1940, Hathorkhi Hala magazine was published using modified Assamese script where for the first time the Assamese script was modified to represent a special vowel used by Boros represented by English letter W. You must have seen this written in signboards across Assam. In the year 1960, the Assamese language movement was at its peak. In response to that, the Boro community under the leadership of the Boro Sahitya Sabha decided to reject the Assamese script and adopt the Roman script for their language. However, this move was opposed by the Assam government, which was in favor of using the Assamese script. Chauvinism was at its peak. Things took a political turn when Prime Minister Indira Gandhi herself intervened, advising the Boro leaders to adopt any Indian script but not Roman script. This led to a critical moment in 1974 when a tragic police firing claimed the lives of 15 Boro protesters, leaving many others injured. After more than a decade of struggle by the Boro leadership, scholars and community, 1985 marked a major turning point. The Boro language was finally recognized as an official language in Assam following an amendment to the Assam Official Language Act. From ruins and lost scripts to books and magazines. The journey of the Boro language is one of resilience, pride, and undenying spirit.